Here we go, we'll pillage. And we'll leave it on raised troops for now. Alright, so let's head, I think, Diathma next. Yeah, down here is going to take a while. This is going to be a tough one. The only thing that's keeping me from doing that is if we go south, we don't open up a new front. We take Rote, Jamaris, Oris de Corres, Zeonica, these, and we still don't border Southern Empire. But if we start taking these, we'll border both north and south at that point. I'm not too concerned about the north, to be honest. Even the south, they don't seem that big of an empire, but they probably can still field a big army. Same thing with the north. So, yeah, that's a tough one. Diathma is closer, so why don't we just do that? Right, they did actually attack, but we're right here, so let's head back and defend it. There we go. Right, they're set up on a hill. We're positioning right in the base. We'll try and kick them off that hill. We're going to have reinforcements to deal with, so we're going to be careful here. Let's go square. We're not really dealing with too many archers. We'll just make sure we can effectively deal with their the cav and the melee. Yeah, their archers are getting absolutely pummeled. 151 losses already. No, they haven't gotten a single kill or injury yet. Alright, so we're just gonna help the archers out. Let's keep picking off cav that roam by. They should be fine. Oh my god. Are you kidding me, dude? Again? What is with this game, dude? Just gonna back. This is so stupid, man. You can't spawn units in the middle of an army, man. You can't do that. That's so dumb. They literally were inside of our formation. Like, why don't you have something in your code that says you can't spawn within a certain distance of another army? Like, that's so basic. I'm sure it's not that easy to implement, but the idea should it should make sense. You shouldn't just literally spawn units inside enemy units. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And why they think that's acceptable. Anyways, we'll reform. So we'll just keep doing it. If they keep spawning inside us, we're just going to keep doing that. We would have destroyed them still, for sure. But the difference is we would have taken losses to our archer line, which is really dumb because we're specifically keeping them safe in the back. And then they negate that by cheating. So yeah, they're getting smashed right now. We killed all their cav off as well, so it's just infantry now. They don't even have archers left. They have a handful in the back that are just spawning in, but they're not going to make it. But yeah, let me finish this up. Okay, no losses. I don't know what we took on that last one, but it was less than 10 for sure. So pretty easy fight, or should be when they don't cheat, but we got it. Okay, let's deposit everybody. Now we could give these guys the option to go offensive now. We've pretty much dealt with their armies, so I'm going to allow them to do... Let's go balanced, actually. See if that lets them go out and attack. Because we don't need them here. How many are in that army anyways? 12, yeah, 1,200. That's more than enough. They could take a castle. Let's go Dathma. And we got to keep out an eye out for another army. Besiege this, and should be an easy one. Only 700 here. Right, this place must have been busted up a few times because it's really slow at building siege equipment. I think their buildings are low tier. So that was very fast. Let's get in there and take it. This castle has a corner, so we're gonna take the left side of the corner. That should minimize cross shots that we're taking. They're pretty accurate though. They've got other high tier out right now, but we'll whittle them down pretty quick. Let's get archers up here as well. So archers, we'll try not to go past that midpoint because I don't want to have them getting shot from the front or the other side. And there you go, we just about got this side cleared out. There's one more idiot up there without a helmet. There she goes. Now there's only 20 people defending this, so I'm gonna pull all of the melee troops up, see if we can get them to help. And we'll go inside the castle. We are getting shot from the flank here, unfortunately. We have to clear that out. They come in? Kind of. Do they have reinforcements coming is the question. But not yet. I'm gonna clear this down to like 2 or 3. Yeah, and then we're just gonna get up here so that our troops can join us. Let's get up here, dudes. There we go. All the way up here, please. There we go. Yeah, we got a foothold. They won't be able to get up. Or they won't be able to defend this. Now we do have to worry about archers still. Oh wow, that's a lot. Alright, there's gonna have a lot of archers up there too, so let's actually let's not go up there. Let's go down here. Yeah, see they're coming in this direction, so let's section this off completely so they can't reinforce. And then we'll personally go over there and deal with some of the archers. Alright, there we go. I cleared another group out. Let's go check out that front. And actually, I wouldn't mind a couple archers up here as well. Do we? Yeah, it's going to take them forever to go up this ladder. For some reason, they just don't want to go up. Oh, and then you got a guy that's going back down. He's going to block. Yeah, that guy's going down. Try and bust our way through. They're reinforcing pretty heavily, though. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't really use my archers right now. They're not able to get shots in here. Go, cleared them out. Can we get some archers? Let's go and pull like 30 of them up here. Just have them stand over here. Let's start heading over here and clearing the archers from this tower, because that's pretty annoying. Yeah, they got archers all over the place here. Okay, yeah, they have archers. They have got an angle on us all over here. So let's just get inside. And of course, point blank shot. I can't get my sword swing off fast enough. Oh boy. Here we go, reinforcements. These are pretty high tier as well. It's tier 5 Bukalari. Right, here we go. Oh, they came back. Here we go. And they're still, yeah, they're reinforcing faster than we can keep up with it in this area. So we're gonna get attrition down here for sure, because I can't block 100% of everything. Plus we're getting shot. Where are we getting shot from? Jesus, dude. They must have been shooting through this. Yeah, that's what it was. They're shooting through the windows. Can't really do much about that. Dude, that is so annoying, man. They just hold their attack for like an hour and just wait for me to come around the corner. Yeah, we're gonna go down here for sure. So this is not sustainable. I can't. Every single person has hit me here. All these low tier units, everyone's hitting me. Leaving a trail of bodies behind at least. Oh, here comes melee. Why are there melee troops coming through here? We're gonna have to run. We have nowhere to run, unfortunately. Sweet. Alright, let's back out. Lovely game. I don't know why our ally decided to come attack this. We already have this one done. Like, this is already under control. But I don't really want to use his troops either, so we'll just go in, finish it off, and hopefully he goes to the next one. All right, we took out the defenders guarding the tower breach, whatever. Now we're moving in to try and take out these archers. This is going to be probably a short fight, but let's take out what we can. Oh yeah, this guy's targeting me. Nice. He missed his shot. Here we go. Shield back out. We'll go for the next one as well. Here we go. That's a really good spot because it's hard to get up there unless you have a ranged. This is why I usually, when I do this kind of build, I usually go heavy into intelligence and cunning, and then I just put a few points into bow. Because you can really clean these up with bow. We're gonna die here. We're gonna die here. Fully expecting it, and I'm okay with it. Come to terms with my fate. Oh, I missed. I missed that. Got him. Okay, maybe we're not gonna die. They still have 250 left. Okay, they're getting reinforcements. That makes a lot of sense then. Can't really tell who's who. We have the same troop types, unfortunately, so we're just gonna... anything with a purple shield, and we're about to go down. Alright, let's, maybe we can go down there and open up that gate or something. Oh boy, archers. There we go. Alright, can we go down here? Open this up maybe? You know what? Oh, that brave soul went down there by himself. I'm just gonna go upstairs at least. Maybe we can throw some rocks at these guys. Do something a little more effective than just beating. Oh, we got archers here too. Oh, are you kidding me, dude? I was touching him. So usually when you... and I missed my block. If you touch somebody that has a ranged weapon out and you have melee, you stun lock them. They're supposed to stop attacking and get stunned. So I don't know what's up with this game sometimes. Let's go ahead and fast forward this. We'll take our lumps. We're going to lose a lot of people here, for sure. Yeah, as expected, 43 losses plus whatever we did on the previous round, so probably about 60, but that's alright. I don't know why our losses are so high. We're using high tier units and we have a high medicine skill. I'm wondering if they adjusted the rates, because you used to be able to do this without taking hardly any losses. It's mostly injuries, but that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. But either way, we got another town, so there's Dathma. Let's see where this guy goes. I'm going to heal for a minute. And then see where these guys head off to. Right, they're heading back south. Yeah, I guess if they want to play defense, that's fine. And we're still not on the list. These guys have a lot of fiefs, but I guess a few more wouldn't hurt. Right, I'm going to head down to Saniopa. Let's cut this area off. We'll take Saniopa, these two castles, and then we'll come up and try and finish this off. Then we'll head down south and try and pick these the rest of these guys off. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get attacked here soon. But we do have a lot of people nearby. Oh, and they're going to go deposit troops in the garrison. That's actually really good. Yeah, I'm kind of glad these guys are getting all the fiefs, because they're actually putting defenders in it. We're not. We don't want to slow down our conquest to fill up garrisons. So I don't mind it. Saniopa, they've got one party in there. It's only 42, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, no, there's about 800 defenders, so this should be a pretty easy one as well. Oh, they send an army to defend. Interesting. I don't suspect they'll attack because we have too many troops. So, but anyways, we're ready to assault anyways. They don't have any siege engines. So we've got a nice low wall here. A lot of archers on it, so we're going to get a lot of good kills. Easy ones. And 123 defenders on this side. So we'll try to whittle them down. And we've got the ramp that we don't need to climb, so we should be able to get our melee troops up much easier this time. Okay. We're already piling up the bodies here. We probably don't need to spend too many javelins because we're blasting through it. We'll help speed it up a little bit at least. We pretty much attrition them down. They've got 85 people left. So I'm just going to plop my archers down in the middle, charge the infantry. Where are they going? But anyways, yeah, this one's pretty much done. I'm going to clean this up. All right, we got it. 15 losses. Yeah, we got to fight a keep battle. Right, they actually have some pretty decent archers here. We got to be careful. There we go. There we go. And they still, it's crazy, man. They still managed to hit me. Still managed to hit me. We got no losses there. Just lost a little HP. Now these guys, yeah, I think we'll still take prisoner. The mercenaries aren't really worth getting good relations with. I feel like they're going to raid you no matter what. And you can't recruit them, so here we go. That is Saniopa down. So train militia, let's get rid of some gear. We can't really find a town that has enough money to pay for all the stuff that we have. Look at how much armor we have. It's just a ridiculous amount. Nobody has the cash to pay us for it though. Let's see what this guy does. I have a feeling he's just gonna run off. Yeah. Maybe we can bait him though. Yeah, go attack. Let's go ahead and do the vote here so we can get credit for defending them. I think we have 100 relation with everybody anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But either way, let's go ahead and defend it. Alright, here we go. So luckily... Oh no, they're not... What are they doing? They're supposed to be attacking. We're defending our fief. They should be on offense, not us. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, we gotta go after them. So we're just gonna take up the whole valley. So our melee troops, not quite, but our ranged troops for sure. We'll bait their cav. They keep cycle charging, but then backing out at the last second. So let's get them to fully commit. And then we'll blast them. Let's get in this tight area. There we go. They won't be able to back out now. They're committed. They're gonna get destroyed here. Alright, that was one cavalry group. What about the other one? Actually, their melee troops are coming up now. So yeah, I think we got them out of their defensive spot. Now we just need to watch out for BS reinforcements. Hopefully they don't do it, but we gotta be vigilant. Alright, here comes another cav wave. Let's start launching. Here we go. That's the rest of their cav down. In a couple seconds, they went from like 250 cav down to 0. Now we go shield wall. That was a noble. Speaking of which, let's try and pick them off. There's one right there. We're getting hit a lot. Let's back up. Alright, we're out of ammo. Now we just need to make sure our front line holds. What are we doing? 250 to 3. That's not bad. Alright, they're sneaking through. Let's go defend our archers. Oh wow, we just got one tapped. Lovely. Well, the main point here is we need to keep an eye out for the reinforcements. Not like we can do anything about it though, unfortunately, because if we back out, we have to auto-resolve, and that's going to be even worse. So I guess let's just let the AI throw our troops away. They're actually doing really well, holy crap. They're doing better than I did. Alright, we'll take it. And it helps that they didn't respawn on the other side of our line, so that helps. Yeah, that's it. We lost 10 people total. Oh yeah. Here we go, let's drop all these off. And we hit level 40, that's a pretty big one. I don't think we're going to get too many levels more past this. We'll put a point into social. That'll give us a little bit more room in leadership. And once we get this, we'll get party size increase. It's not going to make a big difference, but you know, what else are we going to put the points into? Like we can go for more vigor, but we already do enough damage in melee. So I don't think that's going to help too much. And then we'll try to max out tactics. Not that that helps either, but you know, There we go. And let's heal up for a little bit. And then we'll have to head, I think... Yeah, that's a tough one, actually. Where's our ally? That's what I want to know. Where are these guys? They should be forming an army. Okay, what about... Is it because they don't have influence? And if that's the case, let's go ahead and pass some policies so that they have influence. This could be a mistake, but maybe not. Clans gain 0.1 influence per fief that they own, so that will be a lot because these guys have a lot of fiefs. So every village and every town and every castle counts as one fief. So a town with 3 villages is worth 4. So they'll get a pretty good amount, especially the ones that have like 8 or 9 castles at this point. They'll be getting several per day. Ideally, we would eliminate everything in the north and then we can just focus on the south. So I'm just going to head up there. And then we'll start working on this castle next. Here we go. This one's ready. I'm going to probably start editing this war out a bit more. So I think what we'll do is we'll watch a few of the more interesting battles in the beginning and then we'll just start editing some of the stuff out because, like I said, this is getting... Well, I mean, the whole campaign is grindy, but I'm going to try and limit as much of it as I can in the meantime, so it's not too bad to watch. We took it with pretty heavy losses. We did really well to the end, and then I got killed, and then you know how the AI does it. They just run in and don't play very well. So that's that. We got to auto-resolve the keep battle. Another 3 losses, so we lost like 50 people there, unfortunately. But there's Atrian. Let's chill and get our HP back. There we go. There's 275 leadership. So that'll give us a little increase in our party size. So up to 500. We can take a few more. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to attack Atrion. It's got very, very low defender count. But Argoron's pretty close. So we can just back out and defend if we have to. But they have almost nobody here. What the heck? This place must have been taken and then retaken a couple times. But that makes our job easier. There we go, ready to assault. Alright, we pretty much wiped them out. Yeah, there we go. Only 4 losses, and we don't have to fight a keep battle. It's another town down. And that's pretty much everything they have in the north here. There's a castle in the center, and then we need to clean up the south. And then we'll have all this center area pretty much under control. Probably wipe out the south next. I guess we'll see, but we'll sell some stuff here. Go. And let's heal just long enough till we can fight a battle in case we get a quick one with somebody trying to attack. Again, not going to us. I think it really matters who gets it at this point. Everybody's got so many fiefs. They probably have as many as we do now. Well, maybe not that many, but pretty close to it. Let's take a look. So we have 14. Yeah, pretty close. De Rothad has 10. We got 8, 9, 7, and 5. So Dagunrik needs a few more. But they have... Oh, no, they don't have towns. Yeah, they could probably use a few. So let's head south to Varagos Castle. Yeah, let's head down there. For some reason, these guys are not forming armies and defending. I wonder if they're at war with somebody else, or if we've beat them up so bad. I mean, we did take out like 2 or 3 armies back to back, but that's still not that much compared to what the AI usually does. They usually send like 10, 20 armies. Not this time. Anyways, Sirotos, we're actually going to cross Sirotos first, so let's go ahead and take this one. All right, we're ready to go on this one. They're starting to pile up here. Don't think they have... Oh no, that's 1,200. Yeah, they do have... They have enough... They have more than we do here, actually. But they decided not to attack. This map is pretty friendly to archers. You can see we're already getting a 37 to 1. And it'll be even better for us when we get the towers up. We've got a pretty good foothold here. 250 kills, only 2 losses so far. I'm gonna try to squeeze in here at some point. I don't know. Who's that guy? I'm gonna try to squeeze in here at some point. We need to thin these shields out. See if we can get them to chase me a little bit. Kick them off the ledge. So if we go... Well, we might actually be able to get in there. I just want to... Oh, wow. I don't know what we got hit by. Let's just go for it. Just need to squeeze by here. Excuse me. Come through. Pardon me. And then once we're in here, should be alright. It is really dark, though. And the rocks... yeah, I can't see anything. It is so dark. It's pitch black in here. I can't see, and we're getting hit. I don't know what we're getting hit by. Unfortunately. No, we're dead. Yeah, I can't. That's so stupid, man. It's so dark, but they can see perfectly because it's the AI. Okay, I guess we gotta wait. Let's go and rebuild until we can heal up again. It's a ridiculous game. They're building up a lot of troops, though. If we get attacked, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Let's try it again with the walls down this time. Here we go. Walls are down. We caught a few kills with archers, but they're just not really on the walls anymore. So we're gonna push through. Stuck. I guess we could try to pick off these guys if we can see them. Yep, there's one right there. People off in the windows. Yeah, there's one right there. Alright, I don't know. We got hit like 4 times just trying to walk up to the wall, so gotta be super careful here. They're still blocking us. Dude, how are we not getting through this? And I'm worried as soon as we go through that main gate, we're gonna get hit by all those, the rocks. I can't get up. I can't get in there to defend it either, because we have no health. I'll try and do some work in here. Maybe we can get them to waste their rocks. Where's the rock throwers? No, they're not here. Right, let's keep taking this down. Let's make sure there's nobody at the walls gonna shoot us. Doesn't look like it. Here we go. That'll cause them to back out. They'll have to redistribute troops to this middle section instead of just that. Let's get back behind our shield. Yep, here they come. Take all the shielded troops out. We can get our archers over here to help as well. What was that, friendly? That is. Oh, come on, man. Okay, we got shot. I don't know from where. Their archers, I don't feel like they had an angle. Maybe this guy did. Yeah, actually this guy does. So anyways, time to lose a bunch of troops after we just spent all that time getting in and making it so we don't lose a lot of troops. As long as we don't have to fight a keep battle, I guess that's better. So 20 losses. I don't think we took much on the first one, so it should be fine. Here we go. We definitely need to chill here for a bit. Hopefully they try to siege, but no, I was gonna say that's not likely. We need to heal for a while. They are gonna raid though, which is fine. Now we still need to take Baragos, and then we can sweep back around like this and then clean everything up on that side. These guys are gonna go down fast, I have a feeling. Now once again, not to us, but somebody else. Hopefully they start getting influence for these, because we did pass a policy that helps. You know what we could also do is, there's another one that gives you influence per notable. Maybe I should do that one as well. This one, notables yield 0.1 influence per day. So hopefully that'll help them get more, because they're just not, I don't know. I feel like they're not really doing anything with their influence. I haven't really seen them. They took one fief this whole time. We've taken everything else. So I would love to see them do a bit more. We could also call them into an army and just help ourselves that way, I guess. That's not a bad idea. I'm also going to pass trial by juries, get another 0.5 loyalty, just in case. We haven't really had any issues with rebellions, but let's make sure that stays the case. I'm going to call a few people into the army, just so we can deal with this. They're going to... Every time we leave, they're going to try and siege, so let's just maybe go back and forth here a couple times, get them to come back. Oh, they're not doing it this time. Yep, there they are. We'll keep them here, because I really don't want to have to chase these guys. So we'll fight him over here when we can. Oh, interesting. We can just stay right here and he won't do anything. As soon as we back out, we can have him siege, and then we'll be able to attack him. Look at that. That's so stupid. There's another army. There we go. So 1,800 troops. We'll sacrifice a lot of the AI's troops so that we don't have to go back and recruit quite so often. And I don't know, are they attacking? No, they just sent Cav in for no reason. So they're going to feed for a little bit, which I'm definitely not complaining about. This is a pretty big army we got to deal with. So we'll clear this out, we'll head up, and then start taking the fight when we get closer. Oh, they're actually coming in. Yeah, it looks like they are pushing now. That's good. So what I'd like to do is maybe get a tighter formation. We don't need to block for our archers, they can handle their own. Just make sure the cav that try to charge our infantry get stuck. Here we go, we're gonna have the gnat swarm of abandoned horses. let's also chill on the arrows. We're gonna blow through all of our ammunition. Alright, here we go. Oh, you know what? Let's go loose with our front line, see if we can throw some javelins. Are they gonna do anything useful? See, no, they're busy attacking one guy instead of throwing javelins at like 50. See if they don't do it, yeah, there they go. They're throwing some, but now just go shield wall. You guys are kind of useless with your javelins, unfortunately. Oh wow, that guy tanked a javelin. Holy crap! What in the hell did we just get hit by? Wow, that took half our health, and we've got like over 200 health or something, or close to 200 health. Archers probably need to start shooting again, since we got an easy flank on these guys. Yeah, there we go. So far so good, they're not throwing javelins at us. Alright, they're trying to reform. I don't think this is a retreat, I think they're just going to reform. Nope, they're coming back. Still getting a good exchange here, and I think some of the losses we're taking are not even ours, so that's good. That's why I bring these guys in, not so much because we need the help, but just because it reduces the losses that you take. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage. Let's back out. Let's go ahead and pull our archers closer so they can get better aim shots at these guys. I'm gonna push them forward. Another group of cav coming in. Let's focus on them. Javelins. Right, that looks good. Archers pull up again. And we'll just walk these guys down. Seems like their spawn is back there, which is perfect. We're not going to get screwed over by the crappy respawn system. So we'll just walk these guys down. Keep an eye on our ammo. Looks like we're okay still. And I wouldn't even mind holding fire a little bit longer. Let's get closer. And then we'll unload. Let's keep pushing. Let's get our archers close and then we'll unload. This is probably a good distance. So we'll hold right here. God, man. So many arrows. They do have a lot of archers here, so I'm not too surprised. But yeah, you can see getting even just a little bit closer makes a huge difference. Because we've only killed 450, there's another close to 1,000 behind them, so we do need to conserve our ammo a little bit. And now they're... Let's hold fire again. We're not really getting that much... Dude, what are we getting hit by? We're behind a shield wall. Jesus, man. Alright, they're not holding fire, so let's get shots while they're trying to throw their javelins. Alright, we gotta suppress them. Just keep pushing our shield wall up. There we go. Keep pushing it through. Archers need to keep up. Hopefully we get some ammo reloads here, because we're going over all these dead bodies. So there should be some quivers on the floor. We're not going to do any fighting here because we need to stay alive. So I'm just going to stay with the boys. We'll keep pushing them up slowly. I don't want you to attack. No, no, no. I want you to move. I don't want you to attack. I want you to move. Thank you. There you go. Stay as one cohesive unit, please. Yeah, I hate that you can't click without having them attack half the time because the UI gets in the way, in its own way. Here we go. Let's go ahead and hold fire with the arrows. Where we at? 600? Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, God. There they go again. Let's go ahead and shoot. There we go. Pour some arrows into them while they're trying to throw javelins. And then we need to keep pushing again. Push, push, push. Push again. We've got a thin wall here. If we can push through, we can get back to their javelin throwers. Let's also keep the archers moved up. Here we go. Push. Push the front lines. God, look how many javelins these shields have stuck in them. They should be able to pick shields up off the floor, though. So, oh, but we have... some people in the middle of our formation here that don't belong. Interesting. All right, let's pull up again. See if we can get some arrows off of these bodies. Here we go. All right, lines met. We just got to keep pushing. Starting to push around. I think once they start to push around, they'll thin their line out and we could just push straight through. And that'll make them more susceptible to the archers. We're almost out of ammo, so we're getting to the end of the line here. Yeah, we're gonna get killed if we do too much fighting up here. We can get a little bit of action in. Slicing through people pretty fast. Oh, we took a big hit. There we go. Yeah, we can actually affect the battle pretty well from the front. Usually I stick to the sides, but it is kind of an interesting experience doing the front line like this. You gotta watch for them to attack. Keep your weapon cocked, and as soon as they start to attack, you gotta try and beat them to it. Alright, push, push, push. And they got reinforcements coming again. This is lower tier. I could see a lot of looters in there. So they're starting to get to the bottom of their line of their reinforcement pool. Now, what about... So our archers are just about out of ammo. Our front line is at 137 troops, so they're still doing okay. We do have some cav as well. Why don't we get our cav involved? Let's go ahead and keep pushing. Where's our cav? They are slowly working their way up here. Alright, we can start working on the side. They don't have a ton of archers left, so it's not safe, but safer. So here we go. We can have some impact on the battle here finally. Okay, we're out. That hurt. Jeez. Yeah, that almost wiped us out. Let's keep pushing. Let's just push straight past them. And then the cav can go target those archers. They have just a handful of archers left. We got hit by a javelin, not an archer, because I could see the javelin sticking out of our arm. Don't get stuck on our front line, please. Here we go. Get off our front line. And they're starting to run now. Let's go back and hide. What are we doing now? 1,250. 50 losses. I think that's pretty good. And like I said, a lot of these are going to be not even our troops. So, all right, I think that's it. They're out of troops. They're running. Yeah, that's the final result. 50 losses. 32 are in our personal party, which is fine because these are guys that we can recruit from prisoners. So I'm totally fine with that. And let's see if our Holy June. Yeah, see, look at that. 0 losses on our back row. That's perfect. It's exactly what we're trying to do. And then our allies, they took a little bit of the damage, but really not that much. I think we just finished this off. I don't really care too much We'll try to recruit some people if they have decent relations with us, but we probably still need to take more fiefs from them to coerce them that way. I think right now they're still doing okay, so I don't think they feel the need to leave. But let's see. So we'll go deposit everybody into this person's castle. Make sure, is there anybody in here we can try to convert? Tynops, Tynops. Okay, so no, we cannot.